Hello everyone, welcome to PassionWaterTarot. My name is Mama Do, and we're here to dance into the passion waters of your life together. So how you doing? Is everybody enjoying their full moon week? How's the energy? A little heavy, a little thick at times? Just focus on releasing. Is what you're holding on to, is it worth your energy? Alright, so this is a generalized love reading for the sign of Aquarius. And everything to do with generalized readings you'll find in the description box below. If you still have questions, concerns, or would like to order a private reading, my email is listed below, PassionWaterTarot@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to communicate with you. And speaking of communicating with you, thank you so much for sharing all your energy with Spirit and with myself for these readings, helping to grow this channel, for subscribing, coming by, viewing readings, all the likes, all the comments. You're amazing. I really appreciate all the effort that everybody goes to support myself in this channel. So if you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe yet, please go right down there. Yeah, that's the spot. And click subscribe. And then click the all button so you receive notifications when future readings are uploaded and available. This is a new card, new deck, that I will be pulling an affirmation card for a reading for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and invite Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to come into this reading with love and light, to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be opened to allow those messages to be received with ease. Let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. Let's see how you're doing for the weekend coming up. What's the dates? I hadn't even looked. It is going to be September 24th, 25th, and 26th. Last weekend of September 2021. Ooh, I'm about to put out the end of the year readings. Wow. That's just hella beautiful. Time flies when you're having fun. So your energy coming into the reading, Aquarius. Got quite a bit here. We have the Six of Swords. Good. Good. Coming to terms. Coming to more comfortable understanding. Wanting to make up. Wanting to have an offer of stability. Someone's coming towards you with that offer, enticing you to want to balance the situation out. Nine of Cups in reverse. It was a very unhappy breakup time, huh? And you were isolated or felt alone, a little lost in your thoughts. Now you're being brought back into the fold. You're bringing somebody else back into the fold. This is a reviving of a connection, of a bond between you and another energy that's very near and dear to you. Let's see if there's any other messages for this reading before we move on to the clarifiers. This absolutely can be a lover or a very close soulmate. It was a very unhappy time. You're wanting to make up. They're coming to you with an offer of stability, or vice versa, after a breakup. Wanting to come back together, to join forces together, to enjoy one another's energies. King of Swords in reverse is clarifying the Six of Swords. I like that. That's not being too harsh. That's not holding grudges. You never can have a very good restart to a relationship if you're holding grudges. Because all that is a continuation of your previous problems. Ace of Swords, yeah, they're ready for that new beginning and honesty and clarity. They're ready for the new balance. They're very much, you two are on the same wavelength. You're vibing together very well here. You're understanding one another. You're appreciating one another. And we have a side story. A big side story. We have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, Justice, Two of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, well, this is how you got here. You already know your story. I'm going to give you the basics of it, okay? So, somebody did some researching, looking around, possibly on the internet, found out some information they were not privy to regarding a relationship that wasn't what they thought it was. They thought it was at a much higher level of commitment, that there was a higher goal in mind together. So there was justice brought to the situation. A separation, a breakup. Somebody could have even filed for a divorce, moved out. It was big, Aquarius. This was big. It was an absolute disconnect between soulmates. But immediately, one of you was missing the other one. Like, oh, why couldn't you accept my love in its rawest form? Why did you have to basically slap me in the face with your untruth? Why did you cause this ripple effect that separated us and created this avalanche of anger? Forcing me to reset my boundaries and not allow that kind of energy, that kind of attitude, those kind of actions towards me. Somebody was very disrespected. Could it have been cheating? Absolutely. Could it have been a financial decision? It could be. We do have the Three of Pentacles out here in the Five of Pentacles. Misuse of funds. Misappropriation of funds. I don't see a third party here, but I see a lot of anger. So some things were done that were not revealed. And Aquarius. So we all know with generalized readings it can absolutely be reversed. So if you were the one who was holding back the information, let me say this, but also let me make a note that if you were the one that had to go and discover the information on your own, even if it was by somebody informing you, a lie, omission is a lie. If it's an intentional omission, it is a lie. It's deceit. if it's done intentionally to deceive another, make them think that they're seeing one thing when it's really another way, that's a lie. That's not acceptable. And the person who reset their boundaries was absolutely in their right to do so, for self-respect, for self-love, for your highest good. So what's the most likely outcome of this reading? The devil in reverse. Oh, yes, mama. That's taking away all the obstacles. That's laying all your cards face up on the table and saying, this is what I will tolerate. This is what I will not tolerate. And basically, it's your way or the highway. You know, either they're going to treat you right and be there and be a part of your energy, or they're going to continue the way that they've done in the past, and you'll go about your business and time will march on. But you're removing obstacles. You're removing speed bumps. And it's clarified by the Two of Wands, following your intuition, going the path that you know is good for you in your highest interest. This is deception. And some of you, it involved a court, a mentor, a mediator, but it absolutely caused a big divide between soulmates. So what's the romance card for this reading? Past life relationships in reverse? Really? Wow. So for those of you Aquariuses that are dealing with this situation, this is your first go around with this person. That's not very common. It's not very common to have such a big situation like this going on when you're first getting with somebody. But you're noticing the red flags and you absolutely need to put your foot down and see what happens. Was it that this person's always been with people that allowed them to behave this way, and that this is a true soulmate situation to where they won't behave that way anymore? And your Archangel card is about indigo and crystal children, so this can very well have to do with children. This could be your child. You could be the child, and this could be your parent. And you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. And yes, sometimes people, because they are very sensitive, they try to hide their emotions and things that bother them from others. Could this have been the situation? It could have, but most likely not. But it absolutely could be a situation where a post-traumatic situation from their childhood is what led them to behave this way. So let's see what your positive affirmation card is for the day, for this reading. Then we're going to ask for your advice card, okay? Today I believe. Today I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. And this is true, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing that the two of you are on the same vibration. Oh, that was my cat. You're on the same vibration. You recognize what went wrong, and you are reuniting, uniting together to correct the problem. And you're focusing on not what went wrong, but what can go right. and you will see the miracles of love surrounding you. So, I love that you're going to remove all these obstacles, following spirit to go along this path together. So, this card of advice for Aquarius for this reading from Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors. The Swan Queen, and it's in reverse. Transformation, intuition, and patience. But it's coming in as a challenge. So let's see what that's all about. When the Swan Queen appears to challenge you, it's time to stop doubting your inner voice. So if you know this is right for you, and you believe your person, that they are on the same page with you, you're getting the vibrations from Spirit, this is something you need to go for. Don't let your analytical mind, they should have just said, Aquarius, your mind. Don't let your analytical mind prevent you from seeing the miracles that Spirit places in front of you. Another message the Swan Queen shows you in the mirror of your life is your fear of change. Why fear what's inevitable? Everything in life changes and transforms from one moment to the next. Holding on to the past only distorts and mangles the natural order of things. If you can, in spite of your fear, be gentle with yourself and allow for change, only beauty will come of it. Most important, a shift in perspective is what's called for now. And that's hella beautiful. That's what this is saying. That something happened. There was a deception. It was discovered. It caused a rift. It caused a breakup. But the love didn't stop. And at that point you knew that if you were going to make this work, if you were going to put in the effort for it to work, you had to reset the boundaries. And you both needed to be on the same page with the same agenda. And that's where you're at. This is a hella beautiful transformation for this bond, for this soulmate situation, going from troubled times to being on the same page together, to be able to progress. And that's hella beautiful. So I'll see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste.